G'day ladies and gentlemen, ScottyD here from the Australia's Tabletop Wargaming Network, and welcome into the August edition for the South Pacific ITC Snapshot for you guys to give you an updated view of the ITC rankings, looking at the top 10 rankings. We're looking at the top 5 teams as well as the top players for every faction, the events that have happened over the past month or so, and then the events that are coming up in the next few months as well. But before we jump into talking about the rankings and such, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank everyone who has been subscribing to the YouTube channel, watching our content here. Really do appreciate you guys joining us on the YouTube channel. We are so close to getting ad revenue unlocked on the YouTube channel. We're less than 200 watch hours away and less than 100 subscribers. So really appreciate all of your guys' support in being able to get to that goal by subscribing to the channel or watching our videos as well. So if you haven't watched one of our ITC South Pacific Snapshots before, basically what these are is we look at the South Pacific region specifically so that we can understand how the rankings are going, and we are in August. So let's jump into the rankings so far. So first up, we are looking at the top 10 players within the country. And first up, we've got Jason Horn from Victoria. He's coming in first place with 1,177 points. Second place is Jordan McGregor from New South Wales, sitting on 1,142 points. Third place from New South Wales and from Art of War is Alex Inglezos, sitting on 1,048 points. Then in fourth place is Igor Callanan, also from New South Wales, sitting on 1,024 points. In fifth place, we've actually got Nate Mail from South Australia, which is great to see, sitting on 1,023 points. We've then got in sixth is Ben Wan, sitting on 1,016 points from South Australia as well. Then we've got Michael House from New South Wales, sitting on 1,005 points as well. In eighth, we've got Kyle Murray, sitting on 990 points from South Australia. In ninth place, we've got Brian Lakeland from Queensland, sitting on 984 points. And then to round out the top 10 is Ben Coburg, sitting on 971 points. I always try to get Ben's name right, but I can never seem to get it right, ladies and gentlemen. So I do apologize, Ben. I do the best that I can every time for that. So really solid representation. A couple of Victorian players, Keep in New South Wales, Queensland being represented, South Australia being represented as well, which is absolutely phenomenal to see. And really congratulations to you guys to make the top 10 for the end of August. We have about 4 months or so of competitive 40K go until we hit Uprising, which is going to be the South Pacific ITC Championships, I believe, for the 2024-25 season. So now we're going to be coming up to the top 5 teams, and currently we are looking at Chadmek is currently taken back first place, sitting on 1,892 points, knocking off both Lost in the Mail and the Down Under 40K Factory, which is absolutely phenomenal to see Chadmek leaping forward once more. In its second place, we do have Down Under 40K Factory team sitting on 1,864 points and not being too far behind the Chadmek team in second, still staying strong. Third place, we've got the Power Stances from South Australia, sitting on 1,863 points, literally less than 2 points behind the Down Under 40K Factory team. So great to see the results there from the South Australian guys. In fourth place, we've got Lost in the Mail, who have dropped from first down to fourth now, sitting on 1,841 points. And then in fifth place, we've got the Normal Blokes coming up from Queensland, coming in at 1,797 points. So great to see all those teams up there in some good variety from the different states, 2 New South Wales, 2 South Australian, as well as 1 Queensland, which is awesome to see. Next up, we are going to be jumping into looking at the top faction rankings in terms of the players and who is doing well. Now, as I did in the previous snapshot, anything that's in red is the changes for the rankings, whether that's going to be points, whether it's going to be players, or both. So for Adeptus Sororitas, let's just jump straight on. And we've got Jordan McGregor coming in at 789 points, which is an increase in his score. Adeptus Astartes still Dylan Cowan on 687 points. We've then got Nathan Stern on Adeptus Custodes in first place, sitting on 594. Adeptus Mechanicus, Alex Inglezos has taken the top spot back once again on 736 points. Then for Eldara, we've got Brian Lakeland from Queensland, sitting on 696 points there, with another update to his score. On Ash Militarum, we've got Brad MC from South Australia, sitting on 600 points with an update to his score as well. Blood Angels is still Dylan Cowan, sitting on 673 points. For Chaos, we have got a new reigning Chaos overall, being Joshua Pope, coming in from South Australia on 732 points. Chaos Demons is also a new top place player, being Jackson Flinter on 469 points. Chaos Knights is still Josh Pope on 649 points. Then for Chaos Space Marines, we've got Lachlan Bask, all the way from WA, taking top spot for Chaos Space Marines on 467 points. With 4 out of 4 events, which is phenomenal. We haven't been tracking a lot of the WA events for the snapshot. So if there are WATOs out there, reach out to us. Let us know what events of yours are going to be ITC events for the rest of the year. And then that way we can include them in the snapshots for you guys, as well as currently we don't have a calendar for the ITC. I've just actually recently reached out to BCP as well to try and get them to house that calendar on their website, or have a way that we know what events are actually going to be ranked for, not just the ITC, but any other rankings like, you know, South Australian 40K rankings if they use BCP, or you've got down under 40K that do use BCP as well for their rankings. That's something that I'd love to see, be able to have an actual calendar that we can all reference to see what ITC events are going on, not just across the country, but globally as well. All right. Now we've got Dark Angels is still Chris Gardner on 444 points. Then we've got for Death Guard is Richard Hill. He's jumped up to top spot on 642 points, which is absolutely phenomenal to see him back up there. Death Watch, a massive surge before they get kind of thrown into the dirt. You could say the coffin fully nailed and they're going to be put down. Unfortunately, being a part of the Imperial Agents Codex, this faction will just get absorbed into Imperial Agents, meaning that it won't be counting for rankings anymore, unfortunately. So a bunch of surging players playing Death Watch before they go away, and Jared Martin has come out on top on 276 points there with 2 out of 4 events. In Drakari, Brian Lakeland has increased his score to 696 points. Then Gene Silicolts is still Taylor Hill on 528 points, but there is a player who is gunning for GSC at the moment, and we'll get into that in a little bit. Then for Grey Knights is still Greg McGinnity on 674 points. Kyle Murray is still top for Imperial Knights, but improved his score to up to 678 points. We've then got Marcus Butler, same position for Leagues of Votem once again, but improved his score to 622 points. Jason Horn has also improved his score for Necrons, being on 819 points. Mark Urana, same thing with Orcs, improved his score up to 662 points there. Space Wolves, Terrence Drew has knocked off Jake Mellon, having the top spot now on 628 points. Tau Empire is Kirby or Will Wyckoff from New South Wales, sitting on 650 points. Thousand Sons, Michael House has still got the top spot, but he has increased his score to 679 points. Then we've got Eric Lathuris on Tyranids, still first place on 661 points, no change there. Nathan Princey has taken the top spot of World Leaders on 626 points. Now, my World Leaders faction rankings on BCP has not been updating correctly, and I was able to sort this out with Nathan. So really appreciate Nathan's help in being able to get that corrected so that we do actually have the correct rankings for World Leaders going forward for you guys as well. And then Unari is still Matthew O'Connor. So really well done to all of you players getting some great results there with your factions and being able to really put on some, you know, some top standings. And it is no small feat to be first in a faction, whether it's just for 1 month or it's multiple months consistently. So congratulations for you guys for being able to get there. Now we're going to look at the tournaments that happened during August and July, the back end of July, from when the last snapshot cut off. So the first event is the Rat Trader Tournament number 24, or RTT for those guys, down in Wendouree, Victoria and Ballarat on the 27th of July with 18 players in attendance. We had Lion Zhang in first place on Imperial Knights. Second place was Nick Burrows with Ashmel Altarum, and then third place was Brian Freeman on World Eaters, going 2-1, and then first and second also went 3-0. Congratulations to you guys. Great to see Ashmel Altarum up there, as well as the other faction. Then we've got Winter Warfest up in Ipswich, Queensland on the 27th and 28th of July. Only had 39 players in attendance, but first place was taken out by Eric Lathuris on Gene Silicolts. Now, Eric is gunning for GSC now and is more than likely going to try and pip Taylor for that first place there, going 5-0 with the GSC. Josh Woods came in second place with World Eaters, going 4-1. Then Dylan Hopkins coming in second with Imperial Knights, also going 4-1 there. Then we've got the Good Games Maitland RTT on the 27th of July with 19 players in attendance in Maitland, New South Wales. Simon Turner took out first place, going 3-0 with Orcs. Gary Morris came in second, going 3-0 with Leagues of Votan, and then Nathan Stern with Ash Militarum going 2-1 as well. Great to see Leagues of Votan on Gary coming in second place. Gary's a faction specialist with them, so really great to see him up there putting in some solid performances as well. Next up, we've got the Game Centre Relin RTT in Smeaton Grange, New South Wales, happened on the 27th of July as well, with only 4 players in attendance, so they only did play the 2 rounds. Andrew Sherman came in first place with Black Templars. Daniel Bennick came in second with Orcs, and Jason Fitzpatrick came in third with Drakari. Going 1 win, 1 loss for second and third there as well. Then we come to the South Australian 40k Circuit Acolyte RTT in Edwardstown, South Australia on the 4th of August with 26 players in attendance. Leah Newell came in first with Grey Knights going 3-0. Stephen McGregor with Thousand Suns came in second going 3-0. And Marcus Butler with Leagues of Votan also going 3-0 there as well. Great to see Grey Knights getting a win there, as well as Leagues of Votan up there going undefeated as well. Really great work there. Then we've got the South Australian 40k Circuit Neophyte RTT as well in Edwardstown, South Australia, 4th of August as well with 18 players. Chris Jackson took out first place with Necrons, followed by Zane Admiral on Ashramal Tarim, and then Sultan Fahez on Imperial Knights coming in third, going 2 wins and a draw there as well. And then first and second also 3-0. Great to say. And Sultan, apologies if I do mispronounce your surname, my friend. But great to see a good variety of factions so far in those top placings. Knights are starting to get up there now post data slate with their ability to walk through walls and just take a leadership check. And if they fail it, they're battle shocked. So really, not surprised to see Imperial Knights up there. Then we come to the Gladiator Gaming Teams Tournament for August in Loganholme, Queensland. It was held on the 10th and 11th of August with 22 teams of 6 players in attendance. First place was taken by the Normal Blokes, Liam Al-Gaib, which is a bit of a joke from June Part 2, if you know what goes on there. They were captained by Denise, who was on Blood Angels. Ben Warrior was also playing Adeptus Mechanicus. Liam Hackett was on Thousand Suns. Linford Cullen Bobart was on World Eaters. Luke Pierce was on Tower Empire, and Nathan Bleakley was on Necrons. They went 5-0, winning the event. In second place was the Horsemen, who went 4 wins and a loss. They were captained by Eric Lathuris on Gene Stealer Colts. Brian Lakeland was playing Drakari. Dave Kerr was playing Blood Angels. Nick Argent was playing World Eaters. Nick Standing was playing Adeptus Custodes, and Steve Wade was playing Leagues of Votan. And then we come to the ITA Anchors. They were third place, going 4 wins and 1 loss as well. They were captained by Petru Lesser on Adeptus Sororitas. Braden Robinson was on Imperial Knights. David Truman on Chaos Knights. Jacob O'Donnell on Thousand Suns. Joshua Woods on World Eaters, and Keith Burkett on Chaos Demons. So really nice spread between these 3 teams in terms of what factions they took and what they played. Blood Angels within 2 of them, Thousand Suns in 2 of them at the top. So certain factions are definitely getting a lot more play than others in teams at the moment, but there are some flavor takes in there as well, which is great to see. Then we've got the Rat Trader Tournament number 25 that happened in Windaree, Victoria on the 10th of August as well, with 16 players in attendance, with Stuart Trainer taking first place on Tyranids, going 3-0. Liam Stevens going 3-0 with Leagues of Votan in second place, and then Mark Fidge on Imperial Knights going third with 2 wins and 1 loss there as well. Then we've got the North and South GT that was in Hobart, Tasmania on the 17th and 18th of August. There was 37 players in attendance. Ethan Armstrong came in first with Grey Knights, and now Tyler Walsh was put into second. I dare say he was on the top table up against Ethan in the last game with Adeptus Sororitas, so he was manually put into second. And then Lance Glover was in third on Adeptus Astartes Space Marines, going 4 wins and a loss there as well. And then we've got CrootCon, which we did cover 2 weekends ago here on the network, and the games are still being uploaded for you guys to watch. Great to see some great New South Wales 40k. CrootCon happened at Padstow in New South Wales on 17th and 18th of August with 66 players in attendance. First place was taken out by Jordan McGregor from the Down Under 40k Factory team on Adeptus Sororitas with 4 wins and a draw. Second place was Chris Wright on Blood Angels with 4 wins and a draw. And then third place was Death Guard, played by Richard Hill, going 4 wins and a draw as well. So all 3 of those players are going technically undefeated, and yeah, doing really, really well in the high level game. We had Jordan on stream and we had Chris on stream as well. So make sure to check out the games that those guys are on when we do upload those games onto YouTube for you guys to watch as well. Then we've got the Down Under 40K Sydney RTT happening in Frenchs Forest, New South Wales on the 17th of August. Had 20 players in attendance, same weekend as CrewCon as well. David Sarum took out first place with Astra Militarum. Second place was taken out by Daniel Smith with Adeptus Custodes, and Daniel Jago took out third with Chaos Demons. All players going 3 wins and no losses there. Congratulations, guys. Well done on some undefeated runs there. Next up, we've got the Hobby Hub War Masters Series tournament number 22 happening in Woolner, Northern Territory on the 17th of August with 12 players attending. Ethan Mayer came in first with Grey Knights. Liam Morin came in second with Tau Empire, and then Ethan Stone came in third with Astra Militarum. So first and second went 3-0. Third place went 2 wins and a loss. So great to see you guys in Northern Territory consistently playing events, getting rankings points in there as well. And it's great to see your scene slowly getting to have events and growing over time also. Then we've got the Down Under 40K Beresfield RTT happening in Beresfield, New South Wales on the 18th of August with 18 players in attendance. Jake Maven took out first place with Imperial Knights, going 3 wins and no losses. Heath Murdoch took out second, going 3-0 as well. And Peter Zeston going 3-0 with Sisters as well. Heath Murdoch was also playing Chaos Demons, which is important. Great to see the Demons up there as well. Then we come to RatCon 2024 that happened in Ballarat East in Victoria on the 24th and 25th of August, the weekend just gone, with 76 players in attendance. Ben Kober coming in first place with Chaos Space Marines going 5-0. Second place was Stuart Trainer going 5-0 with Tyranids as well. And then Terrence Drew coming in third on Space Wolves going 4 wins and 1 loss there. No small feat to win a GT of this size, so congratulations you guys for going undefeated, particularly Ben and Stuart being first and second there. But that covers all of the tournaments that we have got up that have happened in the past month or so. Now, before we jump into looking at the tournaments that are coming up, I just want to thank everyone who does financially support us here at the ATWN, whether you're a YouTube member, a Twitch subscriber, or a Ko-Fi member as well. Your financial contributions to what we do here at the ATWN mean that we can, cover our business costs and invest into better equipment and replacing equipment when we need to, ensuring we're able to provide the best tournament coverage that we can for the Australian Warhammer 40K tournament scene. And without your contributions, it would be a lot harder to be able to do that. So we really do appreciate you guys. If you want to support us financially, you can do so by subscribing on Twitch, or you can become a member here on YouTube for either $5 or $10 Australian. Or if you want to support us via Ko-Fi, the exact same amount for the 2 tiers on our Ko-Fi page is what it is for YouTube, so $5 or $10 Australian per month as well. And it just is really helpful in being able to cover our costs and such as a business, and really do appreciate those who do support us that are down below as well. So the plugs out of the way, ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about the events that we've got coming up in September, which there are a lot, which is why we're not looking at October just yet. So to start us off, we've got the Good Games Maitland RTT happening on the 31st of August, which is this weekend, with 12 players in attendance at Maitland Good Games in Maitland, New South Wales. There are still 12 tickets left, so if you haven't got an event happening this weekend, you feel like heading over to the Good Games in Maitland, head over there, play in the RTT. It's gonna be great fun. Similar to Game Centre Narellan monthly RTT happening in Smeaton Grange, New South Wales. There are 10 players signed up for that this weekend on the 31st, and there are 16 tickets left available. So if you want to jump in and place an RTT in Sydney, then that is probably going to be your best bet. Next up, we've got the Down Under 40K Beresfield 3-person teams RTT happening in Beresfield, New South Wales on the 7th of September, with 6 teams of 3 players currently signed up, and there are 4 teams tickets left. So if you want to play a smaller version of Teams 40K in a 1-day format, that would be the event for you to head to if you are up in the Maitland/Beresfield area as well. Then we've got the South Australian 40K Neophyte RTT happening in Edwardstown, South Australia on the 8th of September. With 20 players already in attendance, there are 2 tickets left. Similarly, we've got the Acolyte RTT happening the same day, same location as well, but 22 players, and it is sold out as well. So the Neophyte's got 2 tickets left if you want to jump in some 40K on the 8th of September in South Australia as well. Then we've got the Gladiator Gaming Teams Tournament happening in Loganholme, Queensland on the 14th and 15th of September with 21 teams of 6 players in attendance, and there is only one team's ticket left, ladies and gentlemen. So if you're in that area and you want to play a teams tournament that weekend, make sure you jump on that last ticket, get your team together. From what I've seen of the Gladiator Gaming tournaments, they're absolutely phenomenal and really, really encouraging to see such consistent teams tournaments happening up there as well. Next up, we've also got the Roll for Damage 2024 GT happening in Fulham, South Australia on the 14th and 15th of September. 102 players in attendance with only 4 tickets left as per BCP. So really important, if you're not already signed up for Roll for Damage, make sure you get your name down on BCP, sign up for it. It's going to be a great event run by the same crew that do Uprising as well. Simon does a phenomenal job at the events that he organizes, and so really, really great to see him get 100 players for Roll for Damage as well. Then on the same weekend, we have got, and I've put them in the wrong order here, we've got the Sydney 40K Team September Slam happening in Padstow, New South Wales on the 14th and 15th of September with 14 teams of 5 players in attendance, and it is sold out already, and we are covering it here on the ATWN, which is absolutely phenomenal. Jack will be our guy on the ground that weekend, bringing you the top level teams 40K from that event. It's gonna be absolutely phenomenal weekend, so make sure you're tuning in for that one if you are not playing at a tournament that weekend. And then on that Saturday, I'm actually TOing South Coast Siege happening here in Wollongong, New South Wales on the 14th of September. We've got 22 players signed up. We still have 18 tickets available as well. So if you want to sign up and come down to Wollongong for a one-day GT, if you didn't manage to jump into the teams tournament, feel free to come on down and play with us. It's going to be an absolutely awesome day, which I'm really looking forward to. And I hope that everyone who is attending is as well. Then coming up on the following weekend, we've got the Victorian Team Championships, which was previously the Risky Rollers Teams Tournament, happening in Bulleen, Victoria on the 21st and 22nd of September with 10 teams tickets available. I'm not sure how many teams have signed up for that one, so something to bear in mind as well. Then on the same weekend, we've got Battle in the Bush 10 happening in Orange, New South Wales on the 21st and 22nd of September. Currently, they've got 32 players in attendance with 28 tickets still available to be purchased to participate out there. Battle in the Bush guys run a really solid event, and it's been running for 10 years. So if you can, feel free to head out there and support those guys out in Orange. And then we've got the Auspicious 2K Competitive happening at Noonabah, Queensland on the 21st of September with 4 players currently in attendance, 6 tickets left if you're wanting to jump on that if you are in the area as well. On the 21st of September, we also have the Good Games Maitland RTT once again happening in Maitland, New South Wales. Currently 4 players signed up and 24 tickets total available, meaning there's 20 tickets left if you want to jump on another Maitland RTT. On the same weekend, we've got the Down Under 40K Sydney RTT happening in Frenchs Forest, New South Wales on the 21st of September with 23 players already signed up, and there's only 7 tickets left. If you're wanting to play at Frenchs Forest, generally that these tournaments do sell out, so make sure to grab your tickets as soon as you can to jump in on that one. Then we've got the Brisbane Low Rollers, a September RTT happening in Annerley, Queensland on the 28th of September with 27 players already signed up and only 3 tickets left available. So if you're in the area, make sure to head out to the Brisbane Low Rollers, support them and the events that they put on as well. And then the last tournament that we're going to look at is the No Prisoners RTT happening in Coffs Harbour, New South Wales on the 28th of September. 13 players already signed up with 17 tickets available. Really great to see some tournaments happening in the Central Coast and a bit further on to the more northern coast of New South Wales, up in Port Macquarie and Coffs Harbour as well, which is absolutely phenomenal to see from you guys. And I really hope that you guys continue to run some phenomenal tournaments up there as well. But ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be it for the August edition of the South Pacific ITC Snapshot. I want to thank each and every one of you for watching the snapshot, and if you haven't already and you do enjoy the content we create, feel free to leave a like on this video or any of the other videos that we have on our YouTube channel. If you have any feedback on the snapshots, let us know down in the comment section below. And if you want to catch more content from us here at the ATWN, whether it's competitively 40K focused, hobbying focused, or getting into Warhammer 40K and such as well, feel free to hit the subscribe button, turn on that notification bell so you'll be notified as to when we release more content here on the network. If you do want to interact with us live throughout the week, where I do hobbying sessions or we do tournament previews, feel free to head over to Twitch, follow us at the Australia's TWN Twitch channel, where you'll be able to be notified as to when we're doing live streams of you know, hobbying sessions, tournament coverage, and tournament previews, and the like as well. And once again, thanks to everyone who financially supports us. Really do appreciate that as well. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching this edition of the South Pacific ITC Snapshot, and I hope to catch you in the next one.